If you need budget-friendly meal prep, party ideas, healthy snacks, save this recipe because it can fit into all of those. I made something similar the other day, and then now today I have some friends coming over, and I'm all for having snacks and having a good time, but I do also like to have some healthy options so we can make sure that we're getting some protein in and filling up on some healthy things and not all junk. So I used a whole rotisserie chicken, and then I used these little this cutting tool. I'm sure they have it on Amazon. This is from Pampered Chef years ago, and I just cut that chicken up to where it's really little bitty pieces. So for today, I'm gonna have this dip out served cold, and we're gonna have it with some chips. But my son used it to make quesadillas last week. I had it just out of the bowl with a spoon because it's really good. And so I'm gonna show you how to make it. Like I said, it's a whole rotisserie chicken. You could use canned chicken, you could use whatever you have on hand. And for this amount of chicken, I'm gonna call it about 5 cups, total estimation. I have in my blender a whole container. This is 24 ounces of a low-fat cottage cheese. So I'm gonna blend it so there's no weird texture. It's gonna be cheesy and creamy, and it's gonna taste like it has a whole lot more fat than it actually does. To my cottage cheese, I added some cumin, I added some garlic, and then I'm also going to add, this is about 2/3 of a taco seasoning because it's all I have. I didn't realize that I need to add that to the grocery list. So add your taco seasoning, and I'm going to add a whole container of the ranch dressing packet. Season however you would like. I have, this is a 1/2 cup measure, and I'm going to go for about 1.5 cups of salsa, if I even have enough. Oh, perfect. That worked out well. Okay, 1.5 cups of salsa. Again, just do what works for you, what you have on hand. I'm going to blend this up till it's nice and smooth and creamy and show you what we do next. So now that the cottage cheese is totally smooth, I'm going to just pour this over my chicken. You could add different seasonings. You could add more salsa, spicier salsa, make it your own. You can see the cottage cheese is really creamy, so don't be afraid of that texture. You also don't taste it because of all of the seasonings, so it just makes for a really creamy base that is high in protein and is low in fat. So mixing this up, and then optionally, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I have a cup of a low-fat cheddar cheese, and I'm just going to pour that on top and mix it up as well. So like I said, at today's get-together, I'm serving this with some chips and some celery sticks and little broccoli heads, that kind of thing. This is one of those dishes that is going to be even better the next day because all of those seasonings are going to blend. Of course, I didn't get my act together to make it ahead of time, but it will be great because whatever leftovers we have, I'm going to use to make quesadillas or burritos or whatever I'm in the mood for.